here's a video I didn't think I would make this year. This is a 2001 Yamaha FZS600 Fazer. I got it for a really good price, and surprisingly everything works. So touch wood, it's sort of something woody. Touch wood, it's all okay. But so far everything works, and despite its appearances being a little bit rough, it's actually a pretty good bike and it's pretty fun to ride. I miss how fun it was to ride a 4-cylinder bike that actually is running on 4 cylinders. Because the problem with my other bike is it was on 3 cylinders a lot of the time. Let's start her up. Idle is nice. So welcome to another video, guys. Those of you that have seen some of my videos before and have watched my channel in the past probably know that I really like riding motorbikes, especially like going on trips with them. The last 3 years I haven't had anything to ride, and to be totally honest, I thought I was done with riding for a while, and I thought, meh, probably used up too many of my 9 lives. See, I have a Yamaha Fazer at home and I owned it for quite a few years, and one thing after the other, I just had so many problems with it. So now I've got another one. So let's give a little bit of a breakdown of this bike with a nice view. 600cc inline 4-cylinder liquid cooled 4-stroke engine, produces around 90 horsepower, top speed of around 130 miles an hour. So it's plenty quick enough. It's all the bike really that you're ever going to need, unless you really want to do some crazy high performance riding. This is probably the bike that is definitely not underrated, but it's definitely a bit misunderstood. At the time, they were mainly just used as like courier motorbikes, because at that time you had the Honda Hornet 600 and you also had the Suzuki Bandit 600. So I owned a Hornet before, and let me just say it's not really designed for tall people. So now I've ended up with this, my second Fazer, and 57,000 miles on the clock. Not quite sure how many previous owners it is. It's on a Y-Reg. I'm just super stoked to have it, to be honest, at the moment. I'm so amazed that everything works on it well. So in terms of the mods that the bike has, starting from the back, we've got the full Scorpion stainless steel exhaust, which sounds ultra nice. We got this blue spot caliper, which is from the 1000cc Fazer, with that different clunky chicken leg thing on it. Going forward, we got these kind of Royal Enfield style crash bars. Not sure if I'll be keeping them. I mean, probably can save a little bit of weight if we ditch those, to be honest. Even got the standard fender extender. That's a good sign it's been granddaded everywhere. And braided brake lines on the front as well, which I didn't notice straight away at the time. So in here, when you look, they're braided lines, so they usually give some extra strength with the braking. Not that this bike needs it, because it has phenomenal brakes anyway, considering the brakes are taken from the R1. It's got these R&G bar end weights on it. I'm not usually a fan of these things unless you can put mirrors on them for some reason. Yeah, they got a little bit of damage on them, so I'm not sure really what they've been doing, if they've had a bit of a scrape or what, but they're not in the greatest nick. So already has some good bits on it that my other bike didn't have, so I'm pretty chuffed with that. Man, doesn't this bike look interesting. What a day. What a beautiful day. So I feel like now I should reveal how much I got this bike for, because then you'll see why I'm so excited about it. We got this baby for £830, maybe close to around $900 in the States. So basically the story of how I ended up buying this bike. I was eyeing it out for a little bit on eBay, and it was £850 at the time, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna wait to see what happens. And when it got to time to getting paid about 2 weeks later, it was on 800 quid. So I thought, okay, it's gone down even more, maybe I can do a deal. But it had like a luggage rack on the back with like the top box, and it had a spare like front, like this fairing. It had a spare one of those with like a blue screen and stuff that was going with it. Took it for a test ride, even though it looks quite tatty and it's got rust spots everywhere. I took it for a test ride and it actually felt good. I thought, we might have actually hit gold. We might have struck gold here. Did a couple of loops around a one-way. Obviously I had no insurance at the time. Did it in first gear, sounded fine. Did it in second gear, did it in third gear, and I thought, wow, it's on all 4 cylinders. It seemed to sound good. There was no rattles or anything. I was just thinking, okay. So one gripe I do have is that the key is a bit sticky. I didn't realise until after I bought it, but basically it gets stuck in a lot of positions, like other than the one you want it. Right now it's turned straight on, but usually I'm doing all this jiggery pokery for ages. So it's like 5 minutes, I feel like I'm battling with the key and it might end up snapping in there. So right now it's happening again, it's getting stuck. See, look, now it's on. Okay. Alright, it's been running, so we don't need any kind of choke. It's always in neutral. Let's start her up. Idle is nice. She's sitting there nicely around the 1000 mark. I did turn the idle up a little bit because it was trying to cut out, but to be honest, if I get close to the engine so you can hear it, even though it sounds a little bit like a little bit clattery, that's what they actually sound like. I don't know why. They don't sound that great when they're idling. It's like kind of like some of those air-cooled Ducatis. But when you give it a little bit of a, then the beast comes alive. So it runs nice. It runs quite smooth. Listen from the back. Look at this one. Check it out. I like the sound of the horn. The horn, it sounds super happy and just enthusiastic. It sounds super jolly. So yeah, it sounds good, right? I mean, you would not look at this bike and think that it sounds like that. It sounds like some screaming 600cc like racing bike. I guess it makes sense because of the bike that they took the engine from. But yeah, I don't know. The bike is just really fun. Like, what can I say? And the thing I've learned with this bike, after having chopped one up, and you know, I had a crash at the front, so I lost the front screen. And I thought, oh, I'm going to Street Fighter it, make it naked. I'll take the airbox off and I'll put some pod filters, because that will make me cool. And I'll put an exhaust that's like pointing up to the sky, and I'll chop half the tail off. And you know what I learned in the end? It was all pointless, because I did a 6,000 mile trip through Europe, and every single one of those miles, I was missing the screen. I thought, man, I just wish I had it. Like when it was raining, I missed the screen. When I wanted to go a bit quicker, I missed the screen. So what I learned with this bike is, no matter how you try and modify it, it's not going to be better than the way it is in the beginning. I just want to keep it granddad spec as much as I can. I've still got the box and everything for the back if I want to transport some big stuff. I'm going to go on the lookout for a new screen and a cockpit. I definitely want to get a new seat, because the seat has definitely seen better days. It's like it's got some sort of weird like skin condition and peeling. We've got some pitting going on the fork stanchions. You know, the engine could do with a little bit of a paint. All of the bodywork could do with painting as well, because we've got like little rust spots on the tank, and you know, like some of the other metal parts, like here, like the passenger footrest, it's a bit crusty. Let me see if I can focus on that. Focus. Yeah, crusty. See, it's very crusty. So, oh, that was a bit extreme. So yeah, a lot of it just needs like really some TLC. When I realised that, like, oh, the bike actually works fine, which is amazing, which is what I wanted, considering my other Fazer is just, you know, 3 cylinders, 1 cylinder. I couldn't get it to fire up. My plan is just leave it granddad spec and just enjoy it granddad spec. I'm looking forward to making some videos with this thing. I'm going to get out there and explore again. We've got the whole summer ahead of us, and maybe towards the end of the summer going into autumn we can take this thing overseas. Once we've done all the tidying up on it, we're going to Europe. Going to Europe. So I'm really looking forward to that. Would love to know your guys' thoughts on it. £830 motorbike. Everything seems to be working. Do you think I got a good deal? I mean, I think I got a pretty good deal. I think it's pretty nice. But now that's it. I'm MOT'd up. I'm taxed. She's completely legal. I don't know if I have to pay any congestion, emissions, ultra low bullshit. I haven't paid anything yet. Fingers crossed. Pray for me that I don't get like a string of tickets coming through. But now we can just enjoy these beautiful days with the motorbike. So I'm super excited, man. I can't believe this day has actually come. Like a month ago, I was just sitting at my desk, just feeling like, oh God, I just feel like I'm stuck in a rut. Like, what's going on? I don't have any inspiration to make videos. I don't have inspiration to go like into central London and go and explore. I think I found the answer. I don't feel bored anymore. I feel like some new sense of motivation. I'm like, yes, I've got a bike again, we're riding again. Only downside is I don't have my whole GoPro set up for the helmet yet because I left it in Spain. I'm hoping I'll see you guys in the next one. From beautiful sunny London, look at the sky. Okay, maybe not that side. Yeah, that side. From beautiful sunny London, me and my bikey. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Adios amigos. Ciao.